The Los Angeles alley was cold that spring morning, the air still heavy with the lingering smoke of recent wildfires. A tiny tuxedo kitten, frail and trembling, lay curled against the shelter's doorstep. His fur was matted with dirt, his ribs visible beneath his patchy coat. When a passerby stepped too close, the kitten let out a desperate, raspy cry, his tiny paws clinging to her shoe as if begging for help. The shelter staff named him Peanut. The moment food was placed before him, he devoured it like he hadn't eaten in days. The vet's diagnosis was grim: severe malnutrition, an upper respiratory infection, likely worsened by the polluted air. Yet despite his weakness, Peanut never stopped purring. He craved affection, nudging every hand that reached for him as if to say, "I'm still here, don't give up on me." And they didn't. Within days, proper care worked miracles. His eyes, once dull with exhaustion, sparkled with mischief. He batted at toys, climbed eagerly onto laps, and greeted every visitor with enthusiastic meows. Even when introduced to a dog for the first time, Peanut reacted with fearless curiosity, as if he'd known no cruelty in the world. Then came Dora. She had been found on a stranger's porch, a fragile, skeletal thing, her eyes crusted shut, her breathing shallow. Too weak to eat, she was syringe-fed, her tiny body fighting just to survive. But like Peanut, she purred through it all, a quiet, stubborn refusal to surrender. As she grew stronger, her personality emerged. She watched the world through newly clear eyes, soaking up sunlight like she'd never felt its warmth before. The rescuers knew she needed a friend. The moment Peanut saw her, he trotted over, sniffed her gently, then curled around her as if he'd been waiting his whole life to do so. Dora, hesitant at first, soon melted into his warmth. They became inseparable, chasing feather toys, scaling cat trees, napping in a tangled heap of paws and purrs. Where Peanut was bold, Dora was thoughtful. Where she was cautious, he was reckless. Together, they balanced each other perfectly. Months later, no one would have guessed these two had ever been broken. Their coats gleamed, their bellies were full, and their days were spent in sunlit windowsills or tucked against their human sides. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.